So how about this, guys? A projector with inbuilt autofocus, or you can switch it to manual focus, all from the remote control. And we're also getting 4-point keystone correction, which is also automated at the touch of a button, all in a small portable package. With built-in Android TV, this projector still comes in at a budget price. And with native 1080p resolution, what's not to like? Certainly not the 10-watt pure sounding speakers, which are absolutely a must for gamers, giving us that big screen immersive experience. Okay guys, so this is the Android TV projector from ETOE. I think that's how you pronounce it. So as you can see from the box, it's super small and it's definitely built for outdoor portability. So being an Android TV device, you've got access to all your Google Play Store apps. And in this case, the ETOE comes pre-installed with YouTube, Netflix, Prime Video. So this is a native 1080p projector with a 50,000 hour LED bulb. And it comes with a fully sealed optical engine, which basically means you're not going to get any dust entering the optical elements and ruining your picture. We also get dual 10-watt speakers, which is pretty loud for a projector, and the icing on the cake is digital keystone correction. And this keystone correction is actually automatic. You just press one button and it automatically adjusts. Now, one of the things they don't mention here is that there is also automatic focusing, which means you just set the projector down across from a wall and it will automatically focus onto that wall. Okay, now so the projector does come in this bag, which means it's great for portability. You can take it to a mate's house and set up a gaming console with it. Also in the box is this Hako Android TV. So this box comes pre-installed inside the projector and provides the Android TV experience. Kind of a modular system. So let's take a closer look at the projector. So straight away you can see how just small and compact this device is. And it's even more impressive when you know that it's got Android TV built into it. We've got a great looking lens and we've got those 10-watt speakers. And up top we've got our controls. So we've got the power button, we've got the D-pad, directional buttons, we've got an OK button, and we've got a back button. On the back we've got our power DC input, a USB-C port, and we've got a HDMI in. We've also got our IR port and an auxiliary input. Now we've also got this little flap with TV on it, and this is where the Hako Mini is installed. And this is basically the Android TV box. So it's a kind of modular system. And this is pretty cool because if anything goes wrong with either of the units, you can swap them out. Okay, also in the box we get the instruction booklet, the DC power cord, and the all-important remote control. We get all the usual features on here, and we get the Google Assistant button and Netflix and Prime Video dedicated buttons. There's also a manual focus button on here, and we got a settings button. And the last thing in the box is the power brick for the projector, and it's rated at 90 watts. So guys, this is all you get in the box. And next I'm going to power up the projector and show you what it looks like. Okay guys, for this demo I'm going to be setting up the projector in my dining room where I've got a big white wall. So I've just switched it on and you can see it's quite a big screen, and what I need to do is actually straighten up the picture. And as you can see, it's not very dark in this room, but the projector still shines through very brightly. And I don't know if you can hear it, but in the background you can just about hear the fan noise. And really, this is probably the quietest projector I've ever tested. And what you'll see now is that it will autofocus and auto keystone the picture for you. So that's the automatic keystone correction done, and then that's the autofocus completed. And the next thing it gets you to do is pair up your remote via Bluetooth so you can use voice search. Now currently you can see that my camera is not set up straight, so this picture is a bit wonky, so I'm going to straighten this picture up now. Now once the remote is connected, you'll get the following message pop up telling you that it's done so. And now, because this is a Google Android device, we go through the process of setting up Android TV, and that includes logging into your Google account. So of course that means connecting to a Wi-Fi network. And while that's going on, I'm going to attempt to straighten up this camera again. Okay, so we've reached the stage of signing into your Google account, so I will do that now. So of course once you're signed in, you get an option to log into all your accounts and apps, and I'm just going to say no to all these. And we get a little message, your Hako Mini is powered by Android TV. So of course we get access to all the Android Google apps straight onto this projector. How cool is that? And of course we can talk to Google Assistant via the remote. Okay, so this is the Google Android home screen, and I'm sure you're all familiar with it. And just look how bright those colours are, even in this semi-dark room. So I want to quickly go through and show you some of the settings on this projector. And getting to the settings is relatively easy. Just click on the button with a projector on it on the remote. You've got three options here. You can select the HDMI to view what's on your HDMI input, or if you've got a USB drive installed, you can select that and view what's on there. And lastly, what I'm going to show you now is the settings page. So you've got your projection settings, other settings, and about. So let's take a look at the projection settings. And this is where all your main settings are, your zoom, your focus, keystone correction. And the first mode is projection mode. So this setting comes in useful if you've got your projector mounted upside down on your ceiling. We've got a zoom in, zoom out, which is definitely handy if you've got it in a smaller room. You've got the focus settings, you've got power on focus, which will start focusing the picture as soon as you switch the projector on. And you've got the autofocus switch. In the calibration settings, we've got the keystone correction, and again we can set it to automatically correct on power on, and we can also switch off the auto keystone correction. Now we also get a keystone benchmark correction setting, and as it says, adjust the equipment angle so that the equipment is placed horizontally, and then click to correct current angle. The more accurate the horizontal benchmark correction is, the better the keystone correction is. So definitely take a bit of time setting this one up, guys. Now back on the main menu, you've also got corrections for vertical and horizontal picture, and then we've got our 4-point keystone correction. And you basically just select each corner and adjust accordingly. Pretty simple and straightforward. Other notable settings are in other settings, where you get the chance to set your screensaver with an MP4 file, set the duration, language, and restore to factory defaults. So focusing the picture on this projector is done via the remote control. Just press the dedicated focus button and adjust with the D-pad. And you'll hear a little motor going, which is adjusting the lens. And once you're happy with the picture, just press OK. So Android TV comes pre-installed in this projector and it's version 10. Now the CPU running this software is an ARM Quad 64-bit Cortex A53. We also get Bluetooth 5.1, Wi-Fi 2.4 and 5 GHz, and of course a native resolution of 1920 by 1080p and a contrast ratio of 3000:1, which as you can see is plenty bright enough. And the screen can be adjusted from 40 inch to 150 inches. Now there is also a shortcut menu which gives you different image modes, ranging from standard, light, soft and personal, and each setting has its brightness, contrast, saturation and sharpness, and even hue. And the personal setting allows you to set your own parameters. Color temperature can also be altered from cold, normal, warm and personal. And of course, not forgetting sound mode, you've got standard, music, movie and personal. We can also access projection settings from the shortcut menu with a zoom in and out, vertical correction, horizontal correction, 4-point keystone correction. Gaming is also a pleasure on this projector, whether you're using a console or a PC. I found there was minimum lag when I was gaming. All you need to do is connect via HDMI and then select HDMI in the settings menu. Adjust sound and picture and you're good to go. So this is Paladins on the PlayStation Pro, and the projector easily supports 4K input. So overall guys, a great projector for a budget price with all the features you're going to need and more. And to be honest, autofocus and auto keystone is reserved for more expensive brands, so the fact that you're getting it here with this projector is absolutely amazing. Anyway guys, if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe.